Hi there. Today's another unpacking day. An unpacking day. Well, this is a combination of a couple of months. I've been, holding back on showing you all too much because I kind of sometimes buy too much. Currently, almost 100 books a month, I think. Well, yeah, almost or over it. Do your math. So this year it's almost November, and I bought 1,416 comics. Okay, yes. So what do I buy? Well, let me show you something. Spawn. Because well, Spawn is really cool. Then of course I have something called Vampirella, because I really love Vampirella, and it's been a blast with Victory and Draculina, and now Rage, which is the new story arc by Christopher Priest about her, relationship and some mother issues. Apparently, she got pregnant. I also tried out something new, Distillery, The Devil's Cut, which is totally oversized and very enigmatic, because the art in here, the stories in here are just really a blast. Then I also got something called Keanu Reeves, because we all love Keanu Reeves, right? Yeah. I went old school. I found some The Warlord from way back, my Grell. I'm hoping I'm now halfway through this series. I think it's 133, 131 issues, something like that. And I have half of it. So I hope to have some more of that this year, so I can finally get cracking on reading it. I also found something fun called Hallows Eve. No idea, because it's something about Marvel, and I don't really get into Marvel too much. But this sounded like fun. Good cover, and lovely character. She puts on masks, and then she get their powers or something. I'm really looking forward to reading that as well. Then I got something new called Mary Machine Gun. Just gonna try it out. Tarot, Richard the Black Rose, with the amazing Jim Ballant, always fun. Some back issues, which I didn't have yet. I mean, I have everything from Aspen Comics, so I needed this Kiani miniseries. I only missed one, so gotta hunt that down. Then some Frank Frazetta with the Mothman. I've got some Hellwitch and La Muerta from Coffin Comics, which is also cool. Some more Mary Machine Gun. Some more Death Dealer. Finally, the story arc is complete, and it's really a blast. It's just something I'm really. It's not only the covers, because I really dig the covers by Frazetta himself and the stories therein, in that universe. But it's now finished. At least I gotta read these two, and then onto Death Dealer in the future, which is also sounds very cool. Something Archie Horror is what I call it, from Archie Publications. It's a fun little book. I really like it. And then Fearless Dawn, because it's totally over the top. Let's fight some Nazis and fuck them up. Fun stuff, really fun stuff. I love this. Terry Moore with Parker Girls. It is a bit of an anticlimactic book, but it has such an intensity. It made me cry. Yep, I admit it. It made me cry. Really, really awesome job, Terry. Then I got something in collection format. Yeah. Oh. Okay, yes, I went a bit overboard with this, because it's just been one of those collections I had to have. But yeah, I went a bit overboard with it, because some sweet deals and some too cool stuff. I mean, to get the Killing Joke in a new coloring and some added material, it was just worth the money. I have the first print, which is cool. I'm gonna sell it now because you know this is even cooler. And this one, a lot to do about this one. Batman 3 Jokers. Oh, it's fun. It really was. So, I'm not really into DC anymore, but these kind of black labels, What If, Elseworld tales are just awesome. Which brings me to this one, Amazonia. The art in this is just insane. The story is just beautiful. It has everything in it. It has love, it has family, it has betrayal, it has a lot of action, and the art is amazing. The art is amazing. Okay, then we have something that is also very cool. Monty Moore created this title, The Book of Mark. You know, awesome foil cover. Chiara Di Franca did the interiors, and I have a cameo in it, so that is fun. So yes, it is signed by both Monty and Chiara. I love that one. Wanted. I really wanted this, ha 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 ha. Well, because I already have it in, you know, in regular issues, but you know, I just had to have this finally also in a collection. G.J. Jones, folks. Jeffrey, I love you, guy. Then something really fun, horror, zombies, almost. You know, there's a zombie plague plaguing the Dynamite universe, and you know, fun, just fun. And then way back, Eduardo Risso, one of the most talented artists around, and I have everything I want of this series, 100 Bullets, but there was one shot or mini series left, and it was this one from Brother Lono. A really cool story, and again, the artwork by Risso is just out of here. Something that's totally new is Grimm. I have 2 trade paperbacks of this one, and it just it's an insane story about the afterlife kind of stuff, and it reminds me of Stepan Sejic because the intensity of the dialogue, which is very hefty and very cool. So totally can, you know, give this a thumbs up too. And then, well, Miller World somehow just always comes through. I love Miller World because, you know, every story is just high-end action, good stories. I love it. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I found Super Crooks. Try to say that 10 times, right? Yeah, I just, you know, found this in a hardcover, an English edition, not a American edition, but an English edition from Titan, from the UK. It's a hardcover, so I'm gonna, you know, I guess I'm gonna sell my spare issues and, you know, replace it with this one. And reread this one, because it's been a long time. Then, one of my favorite writers, Pat Chance. Yeah, I cried on this one. Thank you. Good work, Pat. And then I got something, well, let me show you in completion. It was just a sweet deal. I just had to have it. I never got into this one yet because it's Hellboy, and sometimes I tried and just, you know, I didn't feel it. I love the movies, but somehow the books never got to me. Well, I'm gonna give it another shot with this full collection of Hellboy. I'm not sure if I can get into the whole BPRD and the rest of the Hellboy, but you know, this is a good start, right? And then Rick Remender with Low, also 5 books. I have no idea about this book, but I just finished the book, the huge book by Rick Remender, and it was just, you know, it's not Black Science, what was it? Something else. But that was, you know, what he does is he writes a story and it just doesn't end like you are supposed to think, or, you know, it's not a Hollywood ending. It's just, it has a mysterious ending. Something that you're like, huh, what? What happened? Really? Yeah, really. And then you're like, wow, or you're like, huh. Well, most of the times I'm like, wow. Okay, so that's my pile for the last couple of months. Yeah, time to get this sorted and into everything. Well, I have to make place. Okay, bye bye.